Good day everyone. Welcome back to the Azure Database Watcher series. In today's video, we are going to kick things off by creating a realistic sample workload on an Azure SQL managed instance. This managed instance is being monitored by Azure Database Watcher, and in our next video, we will use this workload to explore various metrics and insights available on the Database Watcher dashboard. In this video, we will execute the workload and make sure we have required metrics in place to be used in our database watcher. All the scripts used in this demo are available in the blog post linked in the description section. So feel free to follow along and practice it in your lab environment. This is a step-by-step walkthrough. So whether you are just starting out or brushing up your skills, you are in the right place. If you find this video helpful, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for more Azure content, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you don't miss the next video in this series. Let's get started. So the Azure SQL managed instance is already added. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch on to my SQL Server Management Studio, and I've connected to my managed instance JBMI. Okay, so what I'm basically going to do is I'm going to first clear off the required things like any tables, procedures that are created before. I'm just trying to clear off. So next what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a schema called JB Bank. Yeah. And after that, I'm going to create tables jbbank.customers, jbbank.accounts, jbbank.transactions. So these are the three tables that I'll be creating. And once that is done, I'm going to create close to 5 or 6 stored procedures. Yeah. So let me create those stored procedures. So these stored procedures are what it is going to do is this particular stored procedure is going to insert some random transactions, yeah, into the table jbbank.accounts. And this procedure will basically be deleting random transactions from the jbbank.transactions table. Yeah. And this stored procedure is going to remove random rows, that is going to delete some random rows from JB Bank customers. And this particular stored procedure again is going to delete some random rows, but it will be on JB Bank.accounts table. Yeah. So this particular stored procedure is basically is going to perform a heavy join. It will involve these tables here. And this particular procedure is going to randomly update transactions on the jbbank.transactions table. Yeah. So these are the basic scripts that I'll be using. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to insert some dummy records into the 3 tables that I've created. The script is yeah, and it will be available in the blog post so you guys can have a look. But these are some dummy data, and it doesn't have any real data value. Yeah. So let's wait for this to complete. I'm expecting it to take close to 1 minute. So what I'll do, I will pause this video, wait for it to complete, and then let you guys know. It took close to 3 minutes 24 seconds to complete. Let's close this. So now what I'm going to use is I'm going to first use this load test 1 underscore Q1. Yeah. And what it basically does is it basically runs in a loop. Yeah. And I have a while loop here, and the value for the loop is 3000. Yeah. And what I'm basically doing is I'm basically executing all the stored procedures that I've created, and also randomly inserting data into those 3 tables. So that's what I'm doing here. So let's execute it. While this is running, let's go to the other query, which is load test 1 underscore Q2. Here, if you see here, what I'm basically doing is I'm basically executing the same random stored procedures, and also like deleting some random rows from JB bank accounts table. Yeah, I'm just trying to mimic some sort of blocking, and also like putting some load onto this particular managed instance. Yeah, so this will run for quite some time. So you can what you can do is like you can have this script running while the demo is on. So what I'm going to do in my next video is like I will have these two scripts running, and then I will be looking at the database watcher dashboard for this particular managed instance, and then I'll be looking at each and every metrics, and will show you guys like how each of these metrics are showing up with this particular workload running in the background. Yeah, so while these things are running, let's look at the table count here, and then we will see like how many rows we have on each of these tables. If you see here, we have this many row counts. Yeah, so accounts table seems to be the biggest table, and customers is next, and transaction comes third. Once this these two workloads run for like 20-30 minutes, I think we should be good to start with the database watcher dashboard demo, and we will be able to get all the details. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Jai Hind.